Run.
That's right, folks. Run. And we are back with another problem of that. Today's problem of that is going to be political violence and the race debate. You ever notice how fast people stop caring about principles? Second, the person involved is someone they don't like. Problem with that is it's not just debating ideas anymore. You're deciding who deserves protection and who doesn't. Now let's talk about Charlie Kirk. Love him or hate him, he built a platform around conservative ideas, free markets, limited government, and opposition to things like affirmative action, DEI programs, and what he called identity politics. On race, Charlie Kirk argued that America should be colorblind, that people should be judged as individuals, not as members of a racial group, that policies focused on race, even if meant to fix inequality, often made divisions worse. Now, a lot of people strongly disagree with that. They say ignoring race ignores reality, that systematic inequality is real, that pretending everything is equal doesn't make it equal. That's a real debate. That's a hard, uncomfortable, necessary debate. But here's the problem with that turning into something much darker. When someone with views like that becomes a target, not for argument, but for violence, something shifts. Because now it's no longer, I think you're wrong. It becomes, you shouldn't exist. And the problem with that is once you cross that line, there is no coming back. Let's be honest about something. A lot of people didn't just disagree, they were angry. They felt like his ideas minimized real struggles, like his stance on race dismissed lived experiences. And again, that is a fair debate. That's what a free country is supposed to do. But somewhere along the way, we've blurred the lines between disagreeing with someone and dehumanizing them. And once someone becomes less than human in your mind, it becomes easier to justify anything done to them, even the unthinkable. Political violence today doesn't shock people the way it used to. It gets processed through team loyalty. If it's my side, it's complicated. If it's their side, it's justified. And the problem with that is that's just not morality. That's tribalism. Now let's bring race back into this. When debates about race become so heated, so emotional, so personal, that people start believing this person's ideas are harmful to an entire group, it can turn into something else. Stopping this person is justified. And that is the most dangerous leap you can ever make. Because now you're not arguing ideas anymore. You're deciding who gets to speak. You can think he was completely wrong. You can challenge every argument. That's your right. But the moment violence enters the picture, you just lost the argument. Because you've proven you can't win any other way. And the problem with that is it doesn't stay contained. Today it's one voice. Tomorrow it's another. Then it's anyone who says something unpopular. Because once the standard becomes some ideas are too dangerous to exist, Someone has to decide what those are. And that power always gets abused. You don't defend someone's right to speak because you agree with them. You defend it because one day it might be your voice on the line. Because if someone can be reduced to a symbol instead of a human being, if people can say, well, I didn't like what he stood for anyway, then we've already lost something bigger than one life. We lost the idea that debate matters more than destruction. And the problem with that is simple. When society starts deciding that certain people are beyond discussion and instead become targets, it's not just those people who are in danger. It's everybody. Because the line keeps moving. And eventually it reaches you. And the problem with that is, once violence replaces debate, there is no debate to save you.
Run.